Alrighty. Hey guys, this is another progress log for UIMfreebie, free to play Ultimate Iron Man. This video is gonna be kind of more of just like me talking about my goals in the future and like what my thought process has been lately. And it's not gonna be because I haven't really gotten too many gains. I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm more just gonna kind of like show you guys what I've been working on in like for this account and what I've been trying to plan out because I think some things have changed. So yeah, pretty much I've just been doing ranging. I don't know what I was last video. I think it was maybe like 83 range. Right now I'm 85. I'm thinking of. I'll talk about. I think I'm gonna go to about like 90 or something, or 92. I'll talk about that more later though. So let's just talk about. First, before I go into anything, I'm gonna introduce you guys to this one thing that I've been working on. So that is this this right here. Here I can just. Oopsie. So I can just make this bigger. So this is a spreadsheet that I made a while ago, but I've been working on it, trying to make it more accurate lately. It's like a log. It's like so you'll see. So as you can see here, so killing and lootations. So whenever I'm finished, like a session of killing ogresses, I'll use the RuneLight loot tracker plugin to record all the stuff that I got. So you guys know, like right here. So I've killed 178 ogresses here, sorry, and then it shows like the bones, all the loots I got. So this is everything that I've gotten. It's really accurate. So what I'll do here is when I finish the session, I'll go into the new column or row. I'm not ready. I don't know that, but if I got 178 kills, I got 178. How many Lyrens I got? I got 160 Lyrens. You guys get the idea. So I'll go all the way down here, type in all the items that I got. And then I create like a little bit of a calculator here where it'll calculate what kind of like XP and stuff I got. So with prayer, it just takes the amount of kills that I got and multiplies it by 15, because each big bone that I get from each kill is 15 experience each. So I get that. Range XP, I get 328 XP from each ogre's kill. Smithy XP, so this takes the amount of nature runes that I got and it multiplies it by 37.5, 37.5, because that's how much, if I like smelt iron ore using superheat and then I smith them all into plate bodies, I get 37.5 smithy experience per nature rune. This is minimal magic experience, so this takes all the runes that I got and gives me the splat. So here for runes, from mind, chaos, and death runes, that just takes each number of those and multiplies it by the amount of experience I'll get for splashing that. So it's for the fire cast. So for mind runes, I think splashing fire strike is like 11.5 experience. Chaos runes, it might be like 22.5 experience per splash. I don't know the exact numbers. Actually, it'll say it here. Yeah, so mind runes 11.5 experience per splash. Chaos is 22.5 experience per splash. Death runes is 34.5 experience per splash. And then I also took, I multiplied each nature rune by the amount of each of how much experience I get from superheating, and I also took, anyway, but that's just the minimum amount of experience I'll get for all this. Crafting experience, I took the gems I get, the cutting XP, and money gained, I took the coins that I picked up, plus the alch prices for all those, because I alch them. So yeah, that just kind of like gives me a good idea of what I'm getting out of the kills I get from ogresses. Here, it totals up all of because each time it's like a different time here, so it adds all of these up. The first column has a lot more because I filled up the entire spreadsheet all the way to Z. So I just added all this up and put them into one column, so I can keep adding more slots. I can keep recording how much stuff I get. So this is the total of everything, and this is the average loot per kill. So I need to fix this, but over 4,137 kills. I get 0.63 Lyrens per kill, 0.64 nature runes per kill. You get it, and then down here, get the average experience per kill. And then here I just kind of averaged it all out to experience. So over 100,000 experience takes 305 kills. I get 191 law runes. This is all the stuff. I get 7,346 smithing experience. This is all the stuff I'll get for 400,000 XP, 500,000 XP, 92 range, 6.5 mil, and 13 mil, or 99 range. And then here at the bottom, I kind of create like a custom area, so I can find out how much stuff I'll get per stuff. So, for example, I typed in 9,436,000 range XP. This is the amount of XP until 99 range for me right now. So until 99 range right now, I'll get 18,000 law runes, 18,000 nature runes. This is just all the stuff that I'll get. So I can do it for any item here. So if I want to keep this number, I change that to 1, and say I need, let's say I need 20,000 law runes, and I want to see what other stuff I'll get. So if I need 20,000 law runes to get like 99 rune crafting or something, and I want to see what other kind of loot I'll get while I'm getting 20,000 law runes, type that in there. So that's gonna take 31,000 kills. I'll also get 20.4 thousand nature runes. I'll get 10,000 range XP. Almost half a million per year XP. That's how much smithing XP I'll get. How much crafting XP. That's how much money I'll make. So that's really useful. And I've been using that recently. Let me go back to the range XP. So yeah, this is the tool that I've been using to figure out my smithing goal for ranged. So if we go back here, so this is all the math that I've done for 89 smithing. So 89 smithing is 42,000 smithing experience. 4,842,000 smithing experience for 89 smithing. Now I already have some gains done, so from where I am right now, it's 4,289,000 smithing experience. So my two main methods of getting smithing experience efficiently is the ranging and crafting. So for ranging, right now, as I showed you before, I have 9,436,000 range experience left until 99. So I'll type that in right now. Range experience 9,436,000. As you can see, that's gonna net me 692. So let's say 693,000 smithing experience. That's not the same number here. That's because on my account right now, oopsie, I already have. Here, I'll just log in. See, I already have 1,700 nature runes. So I already have 1,700 nature runes. So it's this number that I'll get from right now to 99 range, plus however many smithing experience this gets me. And I already did that. So it's 758,000 smithing experience. So if I get 99 range right now and use all of the nature runes that I get from all that stuff from 99 range and smelt it all into iron ore, I can smelt all to iron, all the iron ore, and using superheat, and then make iron plate bodies, I get 758,000 smithing experience. For crafting, I kind of made a goal of 90 crafting. So first of all, it's not really too efficient to do goldsmithing. It gets you more experience per hour, but it's only like 2,000 more goldsmithing experience per hour, which isn't very efficient at all because I'm losing a bunch of crafting experience. So assuming that I'm doing tiaras, I got 13.7 smithing experience for smelting each bar, and 52.5 crafting experience for smelting each bar into a tiara. So that makes a ratio of 0.26095 smithing experience per crafting experience. So what this means is, if I get a million crafting experience, then I'll get 260,950 smithing experience, because that's the percent, like, that's, you know what I mean? I'll multiply however much crafting experience I get from smithing tiaras, I'll multiply that by this number, and that's how much smithing experience I'll get from it. So, after 99 range, because while I'm getting 99 range, I'm going to get 289 crafting experience. From right now, I get 289 crafting experience from getting all the gems and cutting them. So after 99 range, if I get 90 crafting, sorry about my dog, I don't know if you can hear him. My dog's barking. But there's 3,660,000 crafting experience as well to do smithing tiaras to get 90 crafting, and that's gonna net me 955,000 smithing experience. So just kind of put that all together into less confusing words. Right now, if I get 99 range and use all those nature runes on iron to make plate bodies and superheat them, and then if I get 90 crafting after that, I'm gonna get 1,584,000 smithing experience. So that means, oh, sorry, a mistake. So if I get 99 range and use all the nature runes for superheats, and then I get 90 crafting after that, I'll make 1,713,000 smithing experience. Gain from 99 range and 90 crafting. So this leaves me with 2,576,000 smithing experience left until 89 smithing. So I feel like this kind of turns into something unrealistic, because, you know, I'm not Autumn Elegy. I can't spend 1,000 hours grinding out smithing. I'm just more of a casual player, and I want to enjoy this account. I don't want to force myself to do 99 crafting or something to get 89 smithing. I just kind of want to enjoy myself and just play the account. So I feel like this is not realistic for me, and so I think that's why I'm changing my plans a little bit. I'm not going to go right to 89 smithing all in one go, which kind of was my plan before. You know, I looked at other smithing methods, like doing the older method where you mine in Varrock and then smelt it all in Felidor, since I'll be out of nature runes. But that's just so slow, and it's under EHP, and it's inefficient. Because I can get 89 smithing kind of passively through other things like melees. And I also looked at maybe doing steel, like going into the door of a mine and mining some coal to superheat steel instead of iron. But that's still going to get me way off. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Goldsmithing isn't efficient, so I don't want to do that. You know, it's the only way that I can really think of this that I'd be willing to do would be to get like 99 crafting pretty much, or just keep doing and crafting tiaras until I get 89 smithing. But that's just gonna take so long. That's gonna take hundreds, and that's gonna take like 1,000 hours of crafting. And I think it's gonna take more than that. It'll take a long time. But I'll pretty much have to get like 99 crafting. I didn't do the math on it. I'm just taking a guess. But that's just not something realistic that I want to do. I just kind of be forcing myself to do that. So 89 smithing is just kind of out of the window right now. Maybe it'll happen in the future, but right now I'm not looking at it anymore. Now 85 smithing maybe is a little bit more realistic. So the difference, so 89 smithing is 1,584,000 experience less than 89. So pretty much this is a lot more hopeful. After 99 range and 90 crafting, I only have 992,000 smithing experience left to get 85. And if you don't know, 85 smithing unlocks a rune axe, so that I can train wood cutting efficiently. And wood cutting is something that I definitely want to train. I want to do 3-tick wood cutting. That's definitely on my list of things I want to do. So I think that's a skill. 85 smithing, something that I look forward to doing, and I think it's something that I'm definitely going to go for. So now that we're done kind of talking about that, if you don't know, if you've kind of been going through this bit of video blindly, 89 smithing unlocks a rune scimitar, which is which is the best melee weapon, so I can train melee efficiently. So I really want to train melee, but I don't want to do it with a rune sword, because it's pretty inefficient. No, it's not. It's actually not that inefficient, but it's just more efficient just to get 89 smithing first and get that out of the way, so I can use a rune scimitar. But now looking at these numbers that I just told you, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do melee anyway, because I'm not gonna get 89 smithing anymore. So I think I'm gonna get like 90 or 92 range right now at Ogresses, and then I'm gonna buy my armor, and I think I'm gonna go do some melee training. So that's the other question. I'm still kind of deciding whether I want to do Ogresses or Moss Giants. If I can get smithing experience from doing melee, so I can get that 992,000 smithing experience from melee, because it's instead of just doing like 90 range with melee, I'm doing 90 attack, strength, and defense. So I'm getting 3 times as much nature runes. So I think that just from getting high melees, I can get this smithing level 85 smithing, so I can do woodcutting. So I think I want to go ahead and do melees now. Right after I'm finished getting like 90 range, and I'm just gonna do whatever my heart desires. So I think I'm gonna use up maybe the nature runes that I have right now in smithing, or I'll go and do some crafting, or I'll just go straight into melees. I don't know, but whatever I do, I'm gonna kind of enjoy what I'm doing.
South of PlayStation 4, get some VR shit and just like stream it. I think that it would be a good time, man.
It's so fun.
Oopsie, that's a podcast I was listening to. But anyway, so with melees, with Moss Giants, I haven't done any math on it, but I know from watching Automology that he got like from 89 to 90 smithing, pretty much mostly, like a lot of it from doing Moss Giants and Crandor and smithing all the stuff they get. So I was thinking, and they also drop a lot of nature runes. So if I get high melees, like I don't know, like 90 or 99 or something, then I'll have more than enough nature runes. But then also, I'll be smithing those bars that I get. I think it's Smitho bars or steel bars that I get from Moss Giants. And you can smith them in like plate bodies every trip. Get smithy experience. So I think that, just from passively doing crafting experience, because crafting is something that I want to keep doing. I want to get 90 crafting. I want to get 80 crafting. I want to keep doing crafting. I like that. So I think just from doing crafting, from smithing, the nature runes that I get from ranging and melees, from doing the bars that I get from melees, I'm just going to passively get 85 smithing without even worrying about it. And then once I get 85 smithing, then I can smith a rune axe and do woodcutting. So that's going to be really nice. So that's kind of like the direction that I'm going, just kind of doing whatever I want after ranging in the very near future. But yeah, just kind of skills I'm looking forwards to doing. I want to do 3-tick fishing. I don't even know if it's called 3-tick fishing. It's aerial fishing. I want to do aerial fishing. So that I'm really excited to do that. So doing fishing with cooking, rune crafting with crafting. So as I do crafting tiaras, I'll be getting a lot of rune crafting levels from turning the tiaras that I get into air tiaras every half an hour. If you haven't watched the last video, I think I talked about it. Every half an hour when I get my home teleport up, I'll use my home teleport to Lumbridge, and I'll get half an inventory of air talismans from the guy on the second floor of the Lumbridge castle. And then when I smith tiaras, I'll smith half an inventory of tiaras instead of a full inventory, and then I'll have the other half an inventory with air talismans. And then on my way to the crafting guild, I'll stop by the air altar and craft an inventory of air tiaras, and that gives me 300 experience every time I do that. So theoretically, technically, if I do that every single half an hour whenever I get my home teleport up, that's like 600 rune crafting experience, pretty much almost totally like 0 time passively. It doesn't take much time at all to do it. So I'm getting a lot of rune crafting experience while I do crafting. Once I get 85 smithing, I'll just start doing wood cutting. But I want to do 3-tick wood cutting as well. I'm really excited to use like snow to do 3-tick wood cutting. I don't even know if it's 3-tick. All I know is that it's like it's like tick manipulation, wood cutting. So, yeah, anyway, that's kind of everything I want to talk about. Again, I don't know if I did the best job kind of presenting everything that I talked about. Um, but, that's everything that I want to do for the account. My thought process over the past while with, smithing and ranging. And I also kind of showed you guys this sheet that I made, which I'm kind of proud of. It's the first sheet that I've ever made. And, I made it a while ago. It's not very new, but I think it's pretty cool. Another thing, I might get more smithing experience from 99 range, because lately, I think it's just bad RNG, but I used to get, like, more nature runes than law runes at ogresses. As you can see here, like, I got 1695 nature runes and 1458. Oh, that's wrong. 1695 nature runes and 1361 law runes. So I used to be getting more nature runes than law runes, but then recently, as you can see over here, the top ones, yeah, I've been getting a lot more law runes and nature runes. You can see 323 law runes, 208 nature runes, 160 law runes, 136 nature runes, 116 law runes, 45 nature runes, 313 law runes, 206 nature runes. So I'm getting a lot more law runes and nature runes now. So I was wondering if maybe they like nerfed the nature runes drop or something. And I asked people in the CC, and it seems like it's just my RNG. I'm just consistently getting more law runes and nature runes for the time being. It's just bad RNG, I guess, because it sounds like people in the CC that I'm in World 308. People are saying that they're getting twice as many nature runes as law runes currently. So I think it's just kind of like an RNG thing. Hopefully I get out of this bad RNG and I start getting more nature runes and law runes again, and then that'll net me a lot more smithing experience from 99 range. You know, this number right here of 758,000. This used to be like, I think it was close to a mil. Smithing experience from 99 range, but just you know, from all of this, I've been getting a lot less nature runes, so that's kind of brought this number down of nature runes per kill. So in this sheet, it's telling me that I'm only gonna get this much smithing is from 99 range. But I think if my luck starts to get better and I get out of this kind of bad RNG pool and I start getting more nature runes, because you can see I'm getting a lot less nature runes. Even if I go here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 131 nature runes, 160 law runes. I mean, for some reason, it's just my RNG right now. So once my RNG starts getting better, then hopefully this average goes up, and I'll get more smithing experience from 99 range. Anyway, that's all I kind of had to say today. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Hopefully I wasn't talking too quickly and mumbling too much. Hopefully you guys kind of understood what I was trying to say here. But anyway, yeah, thanks.